Well, actually, could I get the IP address too? I can't seem to find GM Jeff yet again.
Yeah, don't say it out loud. Just put it in his chat. Hello, everyone.
1 4
Stop that.
point. I just want to verify.
To start the night off, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hot topic. Did you know that I'm guessing because of the ORC license or the failing OGL license, I recently came across a revision of Pathfinder 2, which I found, glanced over, had not really looked in depth at. Who knows about this? What can you tell us?
It's good, or will be good. It's because Wizards of the Coast is failing badly.
So they're trying to get away. Like it's like they're renaming the colors of the dragons, getting away from, like, there are no more stats, just mods from said stats. Like it sounds like they're really trying to remove themselves from basic D&D kind of stuff.
Yep. They want to change it to hopefully get at least half of the people who want to leave D&D instead of going to other ones.
Smart.
Well, it's because Critical Role is coming out with one. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're actually coming
That's-
out with 2.
I know, but
True.
the main one, which will replace their D&D sessions,
Yeah.
right, which will be direct competition to D&D and Paizo. So,
Well, we'll have to see if Foundry or Fantasy Grounds, picks up the new, if we have a whole bunch of new books,
Yeah, it's because Wizards of the Coast tried to own them.
Yeah.
Through,
Oh,
like-
I know why. I'm just curious what you guys know about. Like, is there any cool things you've heard about the new system? Like, I've heard about the stats and dragons.
I
That's
saw a few. I saw a few
Yeah.
notes. Pretty
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
simplifying it even more.
I
Like,
don't actually mind them getting rid of the stats and just working with modifiers. That actually makes a lot of sense because that's all you work with anyways.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
it's just us old gamers. Oh, I have to have an 18 in my main stat.
well,
Yeah.
there are
My only
prerequisites
thought-
for like feats and stuff like that are like you need 13 decks, which
17.
doesn't
2-weapon fighting.
Old school stuff. Yeah.
exactly.
My one thought is like poisons and diseases, like con poison or con drain.
Yep.
Or not drain, because drain's actually
Yeah,
a separate
but
condition.
they will have to change all that.
Yeah.
yeah, really. Because, like,
But
I move 1 strength. I move 1 plus modifier of strength. That's a big deal. That's 2 in the older world.
Well, to be
Okay.
fair, that's actually what drain does right now. It just drops you
Yeah.
like 1 con bonus.
To be
That's
honest,
actually how I almost
think they
lost my
released that
kobold.
stuff to get some feedback from the community
Well,
to see how they'll take it.
do you know how we fight change?
we don't.
No, we change ourselves. Rollmongers
Yeah.
is looking to be slimmer, faster, and more serious and less tangenty. So we are going to play 1-hour slots and get 3 into a night. The third one being optional, or possibly picking up the new shows we've been discussing without having to have a this night, a that night, a show number 2 night, a show number 4 night. We have room. Instead of 2 90-minute shows and a big break in the middle, we're going to go an hour, quick 5-minute, another hour, then a break, and then we'll see how much gas is left in the tank. Looking at you, Messina, or others. Tonight, we're actually going to bring in Eric, not live, but we're going to start pre-production on our Gatewalkers, the Archers of Anarchy.
Consensually bring him in, or
Well, I'm just going to, just ignore the guys that like rip a bag off his head, and if he seems tied up, it's just a new Zoom tweak or avatar. Ignore all that.
But yeah, Doug's gone through the experience. He can tell us all about it.
Oh, geez, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
I listened
no,
to
wait.
that episode a few months back, and it was hilarious.
well, no, he signed an NDA on that. There's no. Okay, don't know that.
I never did get my family back.
Sign the NDA.
I'm sorry. I thought you signed off on them. That was part of the agreement.
All right, hour slots. Let's go. We got a totem to deal with.
I am already running credits, my man.
We got flyers.
We're going to jump right to the battle board. I don't even have a battle map. But you know why Ain is so excited? Because it's his turn. we interrupted his turn. Last time on Age of Ashes, it was how many times can we
So
interrupt?
did you say it was my turn, Jeff?
Yeah, I think there's you got a reaction left, maybe 4, right? While I'm pulling up the map, there is something I want to talk to our Rules Lord Joy about. We talked about when a reaction goes and when it resets, and yeah, your reactions, plural, reset on your turn, right? But what if you haven't gone in a round yet? Do you have any reactions?
I have whatever was left over from.
No, I mean like any round one. Like say it's round 1, okay? And we'll say Glug Glug goes like 4th, and Lobrak goes 1st because he's part Jedi, stuff like that. The cat obviously goes 2nd, wherever that cat is. Right? Do you not even get like when your turn comes up, as by the rules, it says, all right, it is your turn, 3rd guy in the initiative. You now gain 3 actions and 1 reaction. Does that mean?
Very good question.
Well, what made me ask about it is I have a totem trap that literally says, as a reaction, and get this, before initiative is rolled, this thing shoots at you. Now, you guys learned this in the past and like stayed hidden till Spartacus stood up there. Vicar Spartacus. Oh, by the way, being half British, okay, knicker vials, your knickers, your underwears, 1940, it's me knickers.
We
what?
understand, but Jeff.
But yeah, well now I get it.
The potential.
Well, I was listening
so
back and it's like, wow, I wasn't even saying knickers with a British accent, so it sounds really bad. So I'd like to. I would like to.
Freaking out at how many times you were saying
I
it.
listened to that in the car 2 days ago.
You should have seen us on our chat and amongst ourselves. Like he's running through a minefield and he doesn't even know.
So is this why
He's
I got
chasing the
comic?
balloon through the minefield. Someone hit him like, no, it's a minefield.
For Jeff to tread alone.
Yeah, thanks for leaving me alone in the minefield. Going, yeah. I look back at you guys. Go, what? You guys are all going, go.
We were
You're
certain you
fine.
knew.
We thought you.
There's Messina
we were
going,
saying
serpentine,
come back.
serpentine. Okay, who's taking bits? Fuck you, Messina. Actually, should be fucked up because I got a Discord meme today, and it says Jeff does not know how to swear. Is that why? Because you thought I was using the N word, and I don't mean your British
There are
underwear.
too many Jeffisms. You need to introduce a word with that potential for
Hey, that's actually my
badness.
word. You're not allowed to use that word.
true.
Actually, no, you used to game with
anyways,
Ashley too. You were there when she
Stay
came
on
up
target.
Okay, so we talked about this. We talked about that. We're looking into the good question of
Reactions
reaction
are you-
before. Okay, but we're not 10 minutes in. So whilst you're looking up that, let's zoom in on the battle board over this lethal little Lobrak. That is his new nickname that I have dubbed the Lethal Lobrak. It is your turn. A fireball
Ready.
has gone off in the pit, and many of these little cute little glowy worms, these thingies, are probably going to be upset with us now. What do you do?
That's probably pretty fair. How far down is the totem from our ledge?
I would take each pit elevation as like 15 feet, right? So you guys are like 30 feet straight down, right? And if you took the long way around, right, by the time you got not to the top of the lake, but to the back half, the opposite side of where you guys are, you'd be, 15, 12, 10 feet, and then all the way to the bottom. Okay. Now I will. Mine's 50 feet deep, and the path into mine is perilously steep with 25-foot walls. There you go. I didn't think it was that big. Athletics 13 to climb. Geez, I should have had these guys just climb straight out over the walls. That's not hard.
Yeah.
Next time. TPKs are reset. Welcome to level 1.
What's the climb? How deep is the pit?
50 feet.
So like to the water line
25
is 50 feet.
Per tier. So you go down the one tier and the wall is 25 feet.
Right.
So
that
from
that
where
would be
we
at the
are,
top of the mine.
straight in front of us, that's a 50-foot drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even 40, because like I'm assuming the water line is 50 feet. Right, and there's a slight elevation, so I'd even go like 40, 45. But yeah, there you go. So 40, 50-foot drop straight over this. You want to push Vicar Niles? Is that what we're going for?
No, I'm not happy with this because I thought I was going to be able to do a lot more than I was. I was
Thought
thinking,
you could
maybe
fly.
a 10, 15.
Can you
I
fl-
can.
Come on,
But-
Peter Pan, you're already green. What else do you need?
More than 25-foot move speed.
Hmm.
It just takes me 2 actions to basically get there. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35 to get there.
There.
Uh,
Where's
no,
there?
sorry, I'm measuring things out loud. So 40 to get to its southwest corner and still 40 feet up. And for every 5 feet of movement, you can drop 10 feet down, Wolf. So that would drop me 20 feet. So I'd still be 20 feet up and I can't do anything. So what I will do actually is I will fly 15 feet east and 40 feet down with 2 move actions to be right next to Tiny Worm number 4. Then I'm going to basically just attempt to stomp it. Unarmed attack.
Okay.
To kick it next to the totem anyway, so take out something that might hurt us.
I would act quickly.
Yeah, with the mine being that deep, I think I might actually spend my other fly spells and give glug
Now,
glug.
did you account for the 5 foot off the wall? Because like the bottom of the wall would actually be a square back, just so you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have more than enough movement with 2 move actions to get down there. So I only get 1 action to attack. That's
Okay.
fine.
You target this little dude, right? You're good?
Yep. Targeted him. 27 to hit. Looks like a critical.
But wait for it.
And 38 points of damage.
See the excess ignored? Because he's dead. Shame on you.
Oh my god. You're so weak. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, can you multi-target bolts for like magic missile? Can you target multiple things with that?
Yes, you can,
Really? Okay.
based on the number of bolts you have.
That is my turn.
Let's talk about fast healing, Joe.
Fast healing? Sure.
Yeah, fast healing the dying
Um,
condition.
Whatever the if you're dying, then you're dead.
Well, monsters
at
don't
least-
get dying. Like, he's dead. I'm not going to bring
Yeah,
this guy
but-
back, but
If they have regeneration, then that's a little different. But with heal or fast healing, you gain that many hit points per round when it becomes your turn.
beginning your turn, not the end of your turn.
Yeah, at the beginning of your turn.
All right. Lowbrack, you said you're done?
Yes.
Doug Glug. Or Glug Doug. Or whoever you are these days.
I love it. I'm sorry, but I do.
From where I'm at, do I have line of sight on Tiny Worm 3?
No. That's a good 40, 50 foot drop, and you're like 10 foot off the edge, so I'm going to have to say no. Need to move up.
Move up to the edge.
Okay.
And
So-
it's now
so like here?
40 feet. If as long as I can be in that square and not fall. That's
You know what? I will say that square is the wall, hence the climb. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm on the edge, I'm on the wall, I'm on the ground. You see that division of 1, 2, 3?
Okay.
You guys follow that? So this, where you are here, just above Vicar, is the edge, right? Those squares that have some ground and some wall, we'll just say it is wall. Let's make life a lot easier.
okay.
Okay? So
Um,
now you can see him, maybe. Oh, you know what? Perception check. Because you
They're
guys...
tiny.
Well, it's not just that. Is you guys perceived and went, oh, look, there's shit moving. And you went, really? And then you were doing your trust thing, and you backed off, and you were behind him, and like you were aware that they're out there, and you could probably even see the ones that he blew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Well, I rolled
but-
a 12, so
but
I'm not
stepped-
feeling very perceptive.
No, it's fine. Step to the edge. Okay. The object has been pointed out, it glows, and it's moving. So I was just looking for 10. I'm happy that you just burned the action economy. Sorry. Okay, so you move up, you scan the area for anything that's quickly moving or glowing or there. Yeah, right there. So now you have a target. I shall target him for you. And you have
was that an action to look around?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the rub, right?
It should be able to hit it with the javelin.
Yeah, weapons out, as Matt said. You guys you guys walked off the tree line like bristling with weapons between your toes. I'll give you that.
My
Shield.
toes are my weapons.
Yeah. Imagine you put like little claws or like little.
Prove it. Prove it.
Yeah, we just
Have
lost
I
Miros.
not curb stomping enough?
Can we have some besides Ryan like lead the charge? We just got him back, just so it's.
I hate spending action economy I didn't know I'd spent, but that's okay.
Well, he's running with negatives.
You're too used to like several other games that cannot be named because of the rule of Joe that have free perception rolls that we play every week.
No. I simply didn't know I was spending an action economy when you asked for the roll, so that's fine.
Oh,
I
okay.
will.
I think that's the
what's
lesser evil going. You don't see shit. No,
Yeah,
don't
that's
meta
true.
about targets you don't know about, right? So you
I
move
mean,
up.
I
you
could instead raise my armor class, but I won't.
Okay. You can do that.
I was going to do something else with that third action, but I will attack it serious negatives on.
What's
the
your
thingy
range
bob.
increment on a javelin?
20. So this is.
We'll say 2. We'll say 2. 2 range increments, so -4, right? Is it 2 per increment, Joe?
Right. So.
I don't know. I have to look that one up.
I think
Because we never used that
agile
before.
weapon or not.
No one's ever thrown anything that far. The jungle trees are so dense. Yeah, I guess.
So the first 20 feet is no penalty. The next 20 feet is, and you're saying this is just beyond 40 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised you're not flying. Like, we got Drew. Hey, Drew. Silveris is in the chat going, my group would have loved
missed.
the
I rolled
fly
a
spell
13.
for this.
I am done.
You
Yeah,
guys are
well,
loaded up.
that's why I'm looking now, knowing that it's a 50-foot
Okay.
drop from our position.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna I was trying to hold those spell slots, but I'll spend them now.
So
I'm done.
you throw your javelin, it thunks to the ground, the little bugger's wiggling, hard to hit. Okay. At the end of your round, does the javelin have an action, or do you have to burn your reaction to retrieve it?
Oh, it
Just comes back.
Okay. So I wouldn't surprise me if they put that in the mechanic. That the item has its own kind of action to come back to you and it burns you nothing, or, character, by burning a reaction, can get his shit back. Ha ha ha, welcome to new magic. So just double checking on that. Which brings me to Tiny Whim number 7.
So, range penalties are -2 for every
Ooh.
increment outside the range.
And it actually has a range of 30 feet. Not that would have made that a hit. It still would have been a miss because I rolled.
Okay, yeah, well, at least they're only -2. Okay, good to know.
But I'll remember that.
Okay. This,
Oh man, a 27 was a crit.
On who? Well, that was
On-
Lobrak.
On the worm that Lobrak hit.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes, 13 or 15?
Would
Would a 15 hit?
15 have hit?
oh, I see what you're saying.
Good point.
No, you're looking for the 17.
Okay.
It's kind of a moot point, so might as well just say you're looking for 17. So he barely made a crit, He's not
Oh,
a-
wow.
He's not a big guy. He barely got it. All right.
Okay.
So check this out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This worm that's kind of hovering and lazily along, okay, shoots across the ground. Just flies like a missile at 40 feet. And as it does, as its second action, let me just make sure that I can do this. It changes shape
Oh no.
into
I have made an error.
which looks to be a small, fluffy, lupine sort of animal with big incisors and long, floppy ears and blood red. I shit you not. These things can turn into small animals. Okay.
Why are these Sith puppies haunting me?
All right.
Oh.
Think more Monty Python.
Yep.
Where was I? 5, 10,
Sorry.
20, 25,
Maybe
30.
he was dictating.
Shit, was that 35 or 40? Did I just move 40?
You
40,
said
yes.
40.
Okay, yeah. So, it moves 40, it shifts, and then it hops. It takes like the proverbial step, into his square and just red-eyed threatens you, and that's it. Well, I only have 3 actions.
I know. I just sorry.
Okay.
Image is stuck in my head forever now.
This one here, the javelin, right? Big fire. Oh, fire. Now sticks are raining from the sky. This thing flies straight up in the air, 40 feet, but I got to do 50. So I do the other 10. So I'm at 50 feet. And then I fly over in my second increment. That would be 15, 20. Or sorry, 15. Well, okay, sorry, that's not the edge. Where do I go? I go fly up. Actually, no, I'm going to fly away from the raining sticks. That's not a good idea. Yeah, so I go 40 up, and then I go 45, and then I go another 10. Anyway, 2 40-foot moves, okay? Will put me out, and then right next to Glug Glug. And as my third action, okay, this thing turns into a small, what's the word for like rats and squirrels and shit?
Vermin.
Vermin, yeah.
No, the vermin. Yeah, rodent. Thank you. Turns into a small rodent with a fluffy curled tail, big gnashing incisors, and glowing red eyes in front of you, and looks nasty as hell and
It's a
threatens.
killer rabbit, I tell you.
Oh, this is a squirrel. You don't get rabbits. And
Run
that's-
away! Run away!
Would you like that? Is that a reaction you can have?
If I have the
Tiny
Monty
worm.
Python feet.
Yeah, tiny worm number 23. Bum 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 bum. Flies. Can I have some Pythagorean theorem? It's a little bit of an angle for me to just fly straight up and then straight over. Actually, no. I fly straight up in the air. 40 feet. What the hell? Look around. See you guys on the edge. Because who knows what I was doing, right? Fireball. Where the hell did that come from? So, just like I was costing Doug look actions, this thing goes straight up in the air. Shoom. Where the hell did that come from? Perceive as an action, and then flies straight at you guys. 5, 15, 20, 25.
Actually, that'd be 30 on that one. Because that's your...
That was my 4th?
Yeah.
Okay. 30, 35, and then up 5 more is 40. And then I adjust for... I'm still too low. So anyway, I triple move 40 feet of schmack, okay? And basically, I'm going to end my move above the vicar, but out in front of him. And I'm still this glowy little worm. So this thing's like, 10 feet above you, Joe. 10, 15 feet up. Above you, 1 square out. And then, it's Muros' turn, and Tiny Worm 3 is on deck. Muros.
You already moved Tiny Worm 3.
Oh, maybe I moved the wrong one.
Yeah, Tiny Worm 3, you moved up beside Glug Glug.
Yeah, you technically took all the worms' turns at the same time instead of waiting on Tiny Worm, but it didn't do anything. It doesn't actually matter.
1 second here. Blah, blah, blah. Tiny Worm 7. Tiny Worm 23. Muros. Where's Glug Glug?
Right above me.
Tiny Worm 3 was the one that had the javelin.
I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. All right, well, fuck that. Off you go. He's out there in the pool. Sorry, Muros. Would you like to
Seems
delay
how-
and then I can my turn back? You're good at delaying.
I cannot get into FG currently, so I'll have to do this through Theater of the Mind.
It just won't run it? You don't
Yeah.
run fast enough? Having
Well,
trouble?
no, it seems fancy. I'm getting hung up on the attempting direct connection to the server.
But did you get the right IP and everything?
Yeah,
Oh, you know what?
no.
1 second. Let me
Okay.
Let me try something. It
Turn
just
off that anti-Ryan filter you installed.
No.
It wasn't very nice. I mean,
No,
It's the No Frogs Club. That's what it is. isn't it?
it's the no
Nothing
Frogs
green.
Club.
Oh, sorry. It's the no greens. We already have one green.
Do you know
Three.
you're
Wait,
off the
we've
top of your
got-
head, Ryan? your
I'm green
maximum
too, so
movement
we're
per
up to
turn?
two greens.
Yes.
Or
give me a
per
second
action,
here.
I mean.
Yes. I
I know you can move like a bugger.
can. I boogie.
More than
Especially
half
now
the
that I'm-
party is green.
sorry. I have to.
no!
And now I'm gonna
Have a 25 foot reach.
Everyone in. There
you
is
go
one
move.
player that I don't see.
We're
in
missing
the
Niles,
game.
right?
Niles is not logged in.
Okay. Ryan,
I'm getting there.
what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
So how far are we from said totem? Oh, me specifically.
30, 40, 45 feet over and 50 feet down.
Is that about 60?
So almost 100 feet if you go L, if you go straight out and drop.
So
So
it I looked up flying rules. So using 5 feet of movement to drop
What?
actually
You in the
drops
back?
10. Using 5 feet of movement to drop drops you 10 feet. So to go 40 feet down, you only need 20 feet of movement. But moving up, either
Doubles.
diagonal or straight up, is difficult terrain. So it costs
Oh,
double to fly
really?
up or diagonal.
Oh, there you go. And that's why
So my wormy couldn't even get out. there.
Silverius was like, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, also, I believe Explosion in the chat.
Oh,
called
was
it
it
out.
Explosion? Okay, there you go.
all right.
It might have been both.
Quick question. So totem is 30 feet tall.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
10 feet.
Now the guy
it's,
that
it's
got
a
to
10 foot tall.
the guy that got to no, it's like a 5 foot tall but 10. It's a 10 by 10 post. Like it's a shit. I think it's like a 6 foot tall post, and it's standing on a mound. And the whole thing, like it's considered a large creature, a large trap. Hence, it's giving 10 squares. But
Right. So the
Oh,
top
'cause-
of it. So
I got you to the edge where you wouldn't need the top. So getting over top of it, because it's sticking up,
Yes.
is movement out, same as the movement to the side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 does one, half does the other. If you want to shorten the distance by going over it and staying up, right? But you've got to fly out over it more as opposed to
Yeah.
flying down and cuddling up next to it. Sure, you had to come down more, but you don't have to go as far out. So it's kind of the same, really.
Either way, you're going to have to spend 2 of your 3 actions to get adjacent to the post.
Yeah. And I will say Glug Glug's tiny worm is still there because it had lots of movement left over.
I just trying to remember things. Thinking.
So where was the
no.
explosion on all those other fights where you guys just skyrocketed up in the air? All the difficult terrain and
Because we never skyrocketed down.
Because I don't think we've ever skyrocketed.
you guys
That's
did. You
called
guys,
falling.
The pterodactyls. You guys flew straight up underneath me and all this stuff. No difficult terrain, no double moves. Where was all that?
I don't
How many
think I was
Ruth
there
Warriors
for
have I
that
got in this
episode.
show? 2.5? You're fired.
Hey,
Sean, you're
I
hired.
think I was gone for that one.
Sean, every Friday. You and me, buddy. You keep on quoting regulations, Ensign.
Ooh, impartial rules lawyer. Good. That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, we used to have Rob Hammer, but he stopped showing up for shows.
I am
He
a
apologizes to say he wasn't listening live, so he's sorry.
Hey, you're the rest of you rehired. Shame on you, Sean. Anyway, sorry. I'm hoping you guys are doing math while I'm distracting the audience.
So you can do it with the. So you can get 2 actions to get there, and then you have 1 action to knock the sucker over.
Yep.
How's up?
Because you
Alright.
you get some extra drop with your glide down. So
Elbow.
People's elbow.
foosh, right?
All right.
Shall we foosh?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
foosh.
we foosh.
Okay.
Mighty Boosh.
And athletics check.
Push.
Athletics check.
All of your power.
All of my mighty power.
Heroes.
To knock shit over. Yeah, don't bounce and muppet that stuff like Lethal Lobrak. It was just. That was before
Well,
he
we'll see
became a
what
disciple. Was that like the day he became your monk disciple or after?
Something
Or
like that, right?
Yeah.
Watch me,
Dice gods
master.
be-
Thunk.
Dice gods be good. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
35. Why do I have oh yeah, never mind. I'm like, where's that -1? I'm like, oh yeah.
Are you
Right,
are
yeah.
you an
You're-
expert or higher in athletics?
Is
Master.
Would you like to use a hero point to re-roll because you are so close to a crit? Oh, you knock it over, but
Well,
I rolled an 18.
yeah. I would go.
I'm a hold that.
okay. So, frog legs for the win.
Not frog
You ju-
legs.
you
I'm
just-
a little gnome.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Oh, so it's the endless hurricane. Yeah.
Fury!
Okay. Flies across. Okay. This thing takes a big slant. Right? It gets it on that big 45, and then it's like there's that slurping noise as it just sort of its own weight carries it out of the mud that falls over. Exactly. Nicely done,
you.
sir.
Yes.
And
I'm left holding the totem overhead.
no, too many actions, sorry. You're standing next to it, striking the post. I can see you're on it. You know, like the one leg on the mountain kill, you know, that kind of shit. Sure, standing on it. Arr.
Sure, we want to take it as like I just kind
Yeah.
of like Superman down right into the side of it and kind of does the whole leaning.
Oosh. Yeah. Now back to worm number 3.
Yeah. You destroyed the totem.
Yeah.
I'll give you a pose. What do you want?
And not as a toad. Not as a toad.
As
Let's
a
record state.
as a okay.
As a
If you're gonna-
gnome.
If you're gonna stay there for a while, I'll erect your mini. But
That's okay.
is Tiny Worm 3 the one on me? Because I haven't acted since it got next to me, so I'd be surprised if it's its turn next. There's one in the pool.
oh, I've
that
got
hasn't
to.
done
Yeah,
anything.
I've got to swap them. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
I was
anyway-
worried. I got
Anyway,
paranoid.
no, it's fine. So, without too much
Killer
retcon, okay?
rabbits.
Tiny Worm 3 does what I said it did in the past. It just happens to happen now next to Glug Glug, okay? But going back in time, you know, number 23, we'll just see what kind of flight, how close he could have got to Niles, right? Now he's 55 feet out and he's 50 feet down, right? So basically, if I want to climb up, even though it's 5 feet, each one counts as difficult terrain.
Yes.
And anything that's ascending, whether it's straight up or straight over.
Diagonal or straight up.
Anyway,
If you're
because
going
I'm
horizontal.
55 to the 50, I could pretty much beeline and just call them 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, right? 50, 60, and that's 30 feet up, right? Halfway there.
Halfway there.
Stay on target.
Yep,
Yeah.
60. Okay. 40, 60 is 20. I burn my last 40 and pretty much put myself practically exactly where I said I was, only not 15 foot in the air, more like, like 10. But I'm out here, kind of thing. Sorry, above Niles. So I do appreciate the call out on the movement, but I was just lucky that his original position was enough to just kind of make it. Okay,
Still fits.
that was just luck in positioning of the mini. That's not me going, yeah, my way worked anyway. No, it wouldn't have if I'd been anywhere else. Anyway, and it's Tiny Worm 3, and Tiny Worm 3 runs up and gets to where he is with Glug Glug, taking the long way around. Oh, you know what?
You
No,
might not have
I had
the
movement
accurate
I had
one.
movement to spare. He did, because he was rather close. What?
Might not have had the economy to do his transformation ability though.
That's right. Right. So I'm not a squirrel, but I am.
I take back all those Monty Python jokes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But you know what?
I retconned those jokes.
If I'm going to do a triple move, then I'm going to do the same thing. This thing is not on the ground beside you. It's 10 feet in the air above you and out. Because I've got the movement since I'm not. That would be funny, actually. You know what I'm going to do? He comes out, right? And then just shifts and drops. Loose flight ability just falls on Glug Glug. Ah, get it off me. Squirrel just falls on your head. Ah. Funny, but no. Vicar Niles.
Are stunning, Vicar Nine.
Yeah. Yay, I have a target now.
You also have a stun condition of 1. Because I hit you and you succeeded but not crit, and you still take a 1.
Okay.
Which brought me to my other action. You talked about anything I do goes on my turn, but you're the one with the stun condition. So with an action left, you should have been able to get rid of that last time. Because you are the conditionee.
Yeah, but you can only remove conditions at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, and this happened to you in the middle of your turn.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so beginning of your turn, you're at stunned 1.
Which now it gets rid of.
Right, so now you have 2 actions left.
No, it gets rid of the stunned 1. Because I had stunned 1 at the end of my turn. At the beginning of this turn, I remove a condition by 1.
Right, which
So
costs
I'm
you an
making-
action, so you have 2 actions
No,
left.
it does not. No, it
Just
does
takes
not.
it off.
It just takes it off. That does not cost you an action.
Yeah, it does.
Or
Look
else
up, look
you-
up stun,
It's
dude.
just
Well, he already spent the action. You already took the action when he stood up as a reaction
Okay,
and got shot.
last game, I shot him in the middle. He gained stun 1. I said, oh, you have an action left. Do you want to, because you look up stunned, you actually burn actions to get rid of the stun condition. That's what they do. Slows you down. Read this very recently. He went, no, can't happen on my turn. Okay, so you're holding the stun condition. Now we change episodes, we do Lobrak, we come all the way around to you the first time, and you're still carrying the stun condition. If you want to drop it, which you can, it costs you an action. Because stunned doesn't give you negatives. It gives you minus an actions out of 1 per 1. Hence stunned. He hesitates. That's what stun does.
at the beginning of your turn,
Yes.
you would lose 1 action from stunned. And then only 1 additional action for being slowed, but we're not dealing with slowed.
It burns actions. You lose an action. See? Oh my god, did I just teach Joe something?
You have to lose an action for it for sure.
So
I just thought he did it on his last
each stunned, you become senseless. You can't act while stunned. Stun usually includes a value which indicates how many total actions you lose, possibly over multiple.
See, this value is how many actions you lose, right? And
Please let me finish it. Each time you regain actions, such as at the start of your turn, reduce the number you regain by your stun value, then reduce your stun value by the number of actions you lost.
right.
So, for
Which-
example, if you were stunned 4, you would lose all 3 of your actions on your turn, reducing you to stun 1. On your next turn, you would lose 1 more action, then be able to use your 2 remaining actions normally.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Joe,
What
right
I-
now you have 2 actions, but not stunned anymore.
Literally just said this the short and
Yes.
dry way.
Sorry, that was my mistake. I thought he used his action on the last turn.
Okay.
'Cause
If you
that's what
guys
I
don't
did.
believe me when I'm certain and you guys argue, I have no problem with that because I've been proved wrong in retro arguments. But when I say, guys, I literally just read it, I can still be wrong.
Yeah,
We don't,
definitely has to
we
cost you
don't,
an
we don't really care.
for sure. I just thought he already paid.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
Because he literally just said. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Can you target Tiny Worm 23 for me, please?
You got it.
I'd like to do a knowledge recall
Okay.
on Tiny Worm 23.
Tiny bubble. Extra plenier would be occult, perhaps, or arcane.
Why don't you just tell me what you want me to roll?
I'm just trying to think here.
I just want to try to decipher exactly what it is.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I've ever seen a flying worm before. So,
Whichever of those you're better at.
I'm an extra dimensional being, but I'm just curious, would that be covered under arcane or occult? Possibly both.
occult.
Do you have occult?
Nope, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. But you had to be trained to do recall next. To recall.
No, you don't. You can do any
Just-
recall untrained. It limits what you can learn.
Yeah. But I rolled a total of 3.
It's a rabbit.
It's a worm.
That glowing
It's a
worm is
worm.
fake. It's holding up a picture of a rabbit. Yeah.
It's a worm.
It's a
So-
worm holding a picture
and
of
you,
a
and you wonder
rabbit.
why we don't recall knowledge very often. Yeah. Because Fantasy Grounds is not nice with dice rolling for the player.
I don't know, man. Muros rolled an 18 last time. We
Yeah.
did do a spam test, and it
I know.
was fairly average. But I agree with you. I don't like it.
It's not whether
Don't
it's
like
fair or not. It's the
Okay.
timing of when.
Let me clarify. When the army of dead something marches towards you, we should all spend an action to look sideways at Vicar going, religion check possibly, and he does the recall knowledge. When we see something funky and weird, maybe look at the wizard or the witch or, I guess I kind of left out
Sorcerer,
that
but
if
the
there was
sorcerer's
still,
gonna go, ooh, worm, I'm gonna kill it.
I'm just saying, like, the fighter makes recall against the glowing thing. The cleric, I know you're a caster, but it's like, I'm not letting that argument stand, Joe, because I thought there was sort of a given when it's kind of like, okay,
Oh, there is power.
who's
there
the
is
best
power
guy to
in it.
make the check?
No, it's power and knowledge, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
whole purpose of it.
There
You don't,
is power
you don't
in
let somebody else do it. You
So, do you want to
person
use your
doing it.
last action to keep this debate going, or you want to do something?
sure. I'll try to recall knowledge again
Okay.
on worm on a
Yes.
different worm.
Yeah. Would you
It's
like?
not a rabbit.
Would you,
picked the rabbit one.
like to use your hero point to re-roll the first roll, so you don't have to burn
No.
an action? Okay.
I only have 2 actions this turn, so no.
Okay.
See, look at that 8.
Ooh, a 19.
Nice.
Okay. This, I will tell you, for a 19, even untrained, 3 things are immediately obvious in this creature. Okay. First of all, you could tell it's extraplanular because it seems to have a glitching, chaotic effect to itself. Not ethereal like it's not here, just something supernatural, otherworldly about it that tells you that it's like here on rented time. You know what I mean? You have studied enough things in the religious world about like angels aren't supposed to be here. They're from an astral plane. And when they manifest, they might glitch and ripple and have audio that tracks bad with the video like Ryan and, shit like that, right? Okay, this thing has some kind of chaotic, other dimensional pattern to its movement and being since it's practically off the front of your nose. Okay? Number 2, it has a fly speed of 40 feet. What? Hey, untrained. He's confirmed it. What do I know about this? Oh, it's
I
flying
confirmed.
fast. No, think about it.
It flies, it can shapeshift, and it's a glowing worm.
How do we fly?
Really?
Obviously, Hazel dipped the rabbit into that neon glow rabbit night, glow in the dark stuff, and now they've mutated into where it's not alchemy. Like, think about it. Like, magic. Take a worm, dip it in the goo that I made. We had an alchemist. We just met one, and now it can fly, and it's alchemical experiments. Like, this is actually what you would maybe be the go-to because we have Al the Alchemist who cast fly on us. Where would your brain go? They had an alchemist. Maybe these creatures have been modified by magic or alchemy to fly and do weird shit. No. You actually know that these things are from outer space. I mean, from another dimension, not some kind of alchemy mutation messed up thing. Okay? Okay. And with that, certain resistances and energies probably apply. It seems to have an electric nature. It sparks and current runs up and down its body within the glow. Something electrical going on here. But not like, well, instead of me saying it has this and this, it's like, okay, well, untrained, it's like, okay, well, I'm spotting some electricity going on here. Dubious knowledge as you will. Okay, and that's it.
And I am done.
Okay. It's time for the trap to go. I'm out of commission. I'm gonna lie there and sulk.
Wee.
Wait.
It's me.
Albrick is up. Lowbrack is next. Al, what do you want to do?
Now, I spent my stun condition on my last turn. For certain I did. Because you stunned me too when I stood up to cast Fireball.
Did you hit with stun 2 or stun 1?
Stun 1.
And did you cast fire? Oh, right. So you,
I casted Fireball, but I couldn't use my Wand of
yeah,
Widening.
but you moved and used 2 actions.
I didn't move.
You said I,
I just
stood up.
casted Fireball.
But I stood
Well, I didn't.
up.
I actually didn't declare I stood up. I just said I cast Fireball.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
so-
we haven't moved your mid. You're on the edge. It's fine. I'll take
Yeah.
that. TikTok hours burning. That's fine.
Yep.
Less
so,
debate.
but I did only
did
spend
I
2
mention our
actions
hour
last
shows
turn.
are not just for me to tangent so we can cut down on all the freaking debate?
TikTok,
Haha.
TikTok, yes, right. So I spent my action, so I shouldn't be stunned anymore, and I don't think so. I should have 3 actions this round, correct?
Technically, no. Because the stunned condition only applies when you regain actions. You had already had actions, then you got
So then I
stunned.
would have had an action that I didn't take.
Yeah,
okay.
which, let's just say, was standing up. So you have 2 actions now. This
Okay.
turn.
All right.
Always need to
So
pay
just
attention to
for
class.
future reference, Jeff.
Yeah. Me, I'm not the one that was trying to burn old actions that we just.
You're like, you did this. It saw you. Stunned.
Okay.
But
I'm
anyways,
I'm not stunning anybody anymore. I'm
You're
a
out of
campfire.
commission.
I'm a campfire log. Get out the marshmallows.
All
I'm lying
right,
on my
so
side.
I have 2 actions. Do I have to touch? I do have to touch. All right. Well,
Vicar's right there. He's mildly attractive.
he is. He is.
Next to you.
Oh, my friend, I shall touch you and give you the ability of flight.
No, don't do that.
Hey, baby, I'll make you fly. Here.
That's
It's
more like
The material component is a smoking little cigarello of strange herbic origin that he hands you. Toke on this, and you will fly. And that's how we all fell in the pit, thinking we were Jesus Christ. Oh God! Except Blowbrack, who actually had the spell cast on
and
him.
that is my turn.
right.
Please remove the stun condition.
Stunned. Oh, you know what? I better check Vicar that he's not stunned. Are you stunned still, Vicar?
Hey, man.
According to my mini, I am.
Okay, we fixed it. Okay, Trap, Al, Lowbrack.
All right, unarmed attack, Tiny Worm 7. That is a hit for 5. And 19 points of damage as I stomp this furry lupine-looking thing.
Didn't even attack you. I showed you how cute I was. You monster.
Yes, I am a monster.
Ah.
I do
That's-
not care.
You know, let the record show, for as much as Aiden hates to be interrupted, you notice, as a rules lawyer, it gives him free license to interrupt us all the time. Perhaps he protesteth too much.
And you will wait, and I typically wait until people are done talking, and then I'll start.
Oh,
laying
who's
down the
in a
rules.
stir up the pot mood? I am. Okay, all done, Lowbrack? Stomping?
I will then fly 25 feet up using my last 2 actions.
Tiny little... What was the word you used? Last time, Matt. Just turn a little mini into a tiny little red stain.
Splick.
Okay, fly up how far? Because don't forget it's difficult terrain, double moves.
25 feet because I have 50 feet of
You
movement
got
with
50.
2 actions.
Okay. Now, just checking. Flight gives you your natural speed in flight, or does it have a cap of, like, it just gives you this?
No, it is that your speed becomes fly speed.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes,
that's
it's
pretty
a
OP.
good spell,
That's
especially
awesome.
when you're dealing with people that can boogie.
Okay. Glug glug. I will even be so kind as to
Is
say
your
that,
base speed or your modified base speed? I'm just
Pardon me?
question. Is that your base movement or your modified base movement?
is modified because he's a monk.
No. I'm just for people who wear armor, their movement is modified the other way.
The target can soar through the air, gaining a fly speed equal to its speed, or 20 feet, whichever is greater.
Yeah, I would say it's current speed.
It's whatever your
Yeah,
speed
the
is
armor
when I
slows you
cast that
down, and
spell.
yeah, like I wouldn't have a guy fly faster. I'd say the armor would slow you down, and monk would speed you up. That'd be fair. Or 20. No, that's good. That's good to know.
So it's your speed or 20, yeah. So if you're like a plated
Really
up
slow.
a plated up small creature, you would have like 20 or 15 feet of speed. So fly speed would actually make you move faster. Because it gives you 20 feet or your speed, whichever's greater.
Just a question.
All right. I'm
Say
going
what?
to.
Did I just make a ruling on that? It'll give you your current speed. If armor slows you
Unless-
down, you're stuck with that, unless 20 is greater.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, are you slowed
Right.
below? You're slowed below 20. You only have like 15-foot movement. Okay, so what's the
No,
problem?
none of us are. None of us are.
Okay,
This was an aside. So I'm
was-
going
yeah.
to attack the
This
worm.
is a tangent.
okay,
I'm going to attack the worm
okay.
with my javelin.
All right. I am out of reach. You must throw it at me.
I'm tossing it, and I throw, and I hit critically with a 28.
Nice.
Here I thought I was safe. Flying in the air.
For 19 points of damage. Excess ignored.
Oh wow, schmeck, and like a little bit of rain, mosquito blood rains down on you.
Right.
Split.
So it doesn't, facing means nothing, right? So I can actually throw at the one, I can now target the other. Target 23. Is that control click or alt click?
Control click.
Control.
There's nothing in this like return end around it. Like you could just, if you had 3 attacks, you could throw your
Comes
javelin
back,
3
yeah.
times.
It says it just comes back after the attack.
Okay, as long as it says attack as opposed to round, you're good.
Yeah, returning is awesome.
Ooh, I'm going
For
to
a
miss
javelin.
with a 13.
Okay.
And then with my last action, I'll raise my shield.
Okay.
I'm done.
Stay back, little worm. Stay
He's got like he's got schmeck worm blood on him.
worm, I tell you, a killer worm.
Yeah, well, it's certainly gross. It fell on you. All right.
All right, let's see what it does.
Yep. I descend and I attack. Well, I got 3 dudes in front of me.
Attack me! Attack me!
A D3. Let's all roll a D3. What's wrong with this? Come on. D3. Boom. Come on. Get in there. Oh, it's so fussy. Shum. 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. 2. It attacked you. Congratulations, Joe.
Huzzah.
Not bothering shifting. It opens a impossibly large, stretchy maw and bites at you and misses. And suddenly you realize that bite was just sort of an opening move as the tail whips around and it tries to slash you as its tail is so thin. Okay? This flails away at you, biting and lashing like something you'd see on a prequel Alien movie. Does not actually hit either time. And I am out of actions. Muros, the gnome bender.
Hey,
Guess I better find you a gnome, huh?
in time. So there's only one little wormy guy off up in the distance. All right, I'm gonna take this totem and just kind of give it a little bit of a heave.
Okay, you're gonna chuck it where?
Wait. Particularly like away from our party, I guess. Yes. So to the east.
Okay. Is this like a grab and whirling throw? So you can damage it, or you just want to get it away so it doesn't plant itself or something weird? Is this just like a follow-up, like, and you're out of our concern? Or are you actually trying to, like, hurt it?
Well, either way, it's going to cost me an action to what I do. So why not throw in a whirling throw into that?
Okay.
Action is an action. So make an athletics check.
Yeah, I'm still really not liking how whirling throw is not considered an attack since it actually does damage. I'm wondering if that's been amended. There are some rules that, amend. Look, you're a gnome with green hair. Ignore the pink glowing hands.
It might be, but nice. I think it's the fact that technically it's a 2-action thing because you first have to grapple with the athletics check, which is an attack or has the attack trait, and then the second part
does it do damage and then the damage carry? Yeah, that I could see. Yeah, okay.
It might have been amended.
No, you tag them together. That's a very good point. That sounds
skill
balanced to
check
me
there.
now. And it's two rolls. But the first one counts as attack, and then the second one finally does damage. So yeah, I can see that. That sounds balanced. No homebrew necessary, thank you, Aiden. Take back some of those things I said about you earlier.
Not all. Though.
Not all of them, just
Only some.
Just the nice things.
Hey, Ryan, what'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 20. Thanks for asking, Doug. It's a 37 total.
Which does how much damage?
Well, let me see. Critical success. You throw a desired creature in the distance and it lands prone. I
Yes,
can
it
throw
does. Regardless.
I throw it and it replants itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, start shooting at us again.
Actually, if you got a critical fail or natural one, it replants and immediately fires on you. Wait for
I
that
would be
day. I would
I
totally
would be happy
do that.
about it, but I would understand.
No, you plant it upside down.
You think I'm joking? This thing is not broken. You guys know you have to smash this shit and break it in
Yeah,
a billion
we
pieces.
do have to break it the rest of the way.
The magic is still active.
But
right?
I do like Muros' use of them as a weapon. I think it's a good slap in the face to that whole dragon cult
Just
thing.
Kyber toss the crap. I know a Hork and a half orc. He once played Cavalier that had like a log lance. He just ride her. Where'd you get that? The jungle's of Mwagi. Big skull on the flashback to Taldor. Okay.
So I yeet it 30 feet,
Okay.
and it takes my strength modifier plus 1d6 per 10 feet that I threw it. So it'll be 3d6 plus my strength mod.
Okay.
Okay. Roll these. Go dice.
Oh my god!
Wow. Okay. Well, so 10.
Okay.
10 points of damage.
This thing is hard. And I'm actually going to say it out loud because I'll constantly forget to look it up. It has a hardness of 14 and a break of 28. So unless you do more.
Really muss it up.
What if I just toss it in the water to let it get like...
He throws it. You throw it east, right?
Yes.
Right?
Tung, 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 tung.
And it rolls against the wall, props up a bit, and the face, the dragon skull, just seems to roll where it's facing you mockingly.
I was saying, it rolled in the mud like... bleh. It's not mud. It's not mud. It's not mud.
And it's revealed the map
Cool.
picture of it. See the giant head?
Ah.
Purple head.
Ah.
Headed warrior.
Okay. So...
Any actions left?
Yeah, that was just one action.
Okay.
I'd like to
Two.
take a second.
2 actions.
Whirling
grab-
throw is
Grab
one action.
and throw.
yeah, but you got to grab it,
Last
right?
action.
You ended your turn. I'd had you standing on it just for funsies.
But I made a successful grab check, athletics check.
You,
was the
no,
athletics
it
check
was
not
to
a
knock
grab
it
check?
over. No. Hugging this thing and going, I have
My
you,
bad.
is not right.
My
You got to knock it over.
misunderstanding.
So your
Yeah.
athletics was knocked the shit over. You're standing beside
Gotcha.
it. So you reach down,
So
you grab
then-
it.
All right, so then that 37 is actually just a grab check, not a whirling throw.
Oh no, like it's a prone helpless opponent. You can pick it up as an action.
Okay.
We're just talking about
Gotcha.
burning your actions, not burning your athletics, right? So you just grab it.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? You know what, dude? No, this thing is freaking heavy. I would want an athletics roll for you to heave it. Yeah, I would.
Okay, cool. So I owe you that then.
Yep.
Wasn't bad.
32.
Yeah, one as good as the other. I'm not going to take I'm not going to rearrange them as we usually do. It's fine.
Just looking for that one. See if we
It's super.
replanted it.
Okay. An action left. You pick.
I
You throw.
will-
It mocks. It mocks you as a
And
free
then
action.
I run over to it, and with the intent of my next turn, I'm going to essentially Kirby the dragon face.
Stomp it. Yeah.
What's your movement?
45.
10, 20. I'm going to put it on the hill here, right? So you're
So-
30.
So basically, as it's flying through the air, I'm running underneath it, scowling at it the entire time.
Curb stomp it. All right, that's good. Which brings us to the top of the initiative order, which is Niall Vicar Niles.
Mighty 36 initiative.
Yeah, just don't ask me how I got that.
Yeah.
But
I believe the words you're looking for, Joe, and I know it breaks the rule of Joe, but still, coming from you, if you just, you know what, I'm just going to type it in the chat and see if we can get him to say it.
Say the words, Joe.
For his amazing initiative.
suck it, poser. Really?
Poser being our Jedi that never rolls under 30 at his initiative. There you go.
He did once. It was amazing.
It's happened actually quite a bit.
Yeah,
It's
but he
too-
re-rolled it.
We are too close to May the 4th to uphold the rule of Joe. Sorry, Joe. It's even his turn.
All right. It's all right.
Kill it.
I will just I guess stab the worm. How's that?
Kill
the worm.
Yeah, it's
Kill-
out of reach, though. I'm hovering above you, remember?
It attacked me.
Oh, that's right.
It has
I'm
reached.
sorry. Sorry. No. I descended. I did not go back up. Right. Sorry. I descended. I'm all in your face. And
Oh, look at that. And 18.
Yep.
Oh my god, it actually hits.
It's a fragile little thing.
It is.
Yeah, we're just the
These
appetizer.
guys were just coming
Kill
to
it.
parlay.
And almost as if we were appetizers.
Kill it.
We came to parlay. Yeah. I turned into an animal to talk to you. A vicious little rabbit. I got curb stomped. That didn't work. Go, squirrel. We're the mighty Morphin Animal Rangers. It's not working out for us.
11 damage.
Oh, okay. Rapier go in. Okay. You see the shock travel up the rapier, but your rapier steel doesn't seem to be so conducive to its special kind of electricity, and it arcs back on itself. And when you pull rapier out, a sort of wound, a rift in it opens, and goo comes out. You've hurt it very badly. It is heavily wounded, as in down to half his points, but it's not dead.
I will swing again. Strike again.
Okay.
With a 30.
It bleeds! Stab in the face. That's a face, right? Right above those teeth that tried to catch you. All right. Stab.
So for 30 points of damage this time.
It just splits it in half with a rapier, which is impressive considering it's a piercing weapon. I award you with your own nearby Spleck. Congratulations, Joe.
Yay!
All right. Look at him go. Which,
the cleric can do damage.
sure you can. Its name is Slim. Slim, damage that thing for me.
Yep.
It's the trap go. I mock menacingly. But that's all I choose to do at this time. Al.
I will move over to beside Glug Glug and then give him a little touchy, and he.
Did you just lick your finger and
also-
flip your fingers
Yeah.
up? Like,
I know. It's like, where are those fingers going?
He also gains the
is
ability
that
to
where
fly.
you need to touch me for this spell?
He did it to us.
woo!
Everybody has their own inspiration for flight.
He didn't tell you all the
My
potions.
job to interpret the user.
Every potion that Al makes is not ingested. It's a suppository. I'm sorry. It's just
Get up there!
the only thing that goes to the other end is alcohol. What blasphemy to drink
And
potions.
that is my entire action economy.
All right. Lowbrack, you're up.
And
sir.
I now have no more level 4 spells slots left available because I made all my friends get high.
They'll just start flying around.
I'm
the
going
line.
to click my
accomplished.
heels together.
Yes, I
There's
got
no place like home. There's no place like
If
home.
If I had more
You can't
action
touch
economy, I
me.
would have busted out a folding chair and did the right. It's up to you now.
But okay, so free action, going to click my heels together, activating my boots of elven kind, which give me a plus 5 foot status bonus to my land speed.
I can fly faster.
You're clicking your heels together. There's no curb like home. Stomp. There's no curb like home. Stomp.
I mean, basically, yeah. So that gives me just enough movement to get over here and fly, so I am 5 feet off the ground at a diagonal to.
Okay.
The
Still
dragon.
awful quiet, dude. I don't know if you can gain or come in a bit. Like I know you're hugging the mic, so maybe some gain or something. Just not hitting those bars today. So he goes flying across the mine from the west side story to over where.
East side story.
Thank you. To behind our gnome.
Yes, diagonal to the gnome and up and diagonal to the post. And
Right.
I'm going to curb stomp it.
Yeah, all right. Let's target a trap. So we'll target a trap. Okay.
Is it considered prone?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me put prone on it. I'm a trap though. Can a trap be prone?
The
I'm a trap.
GM.
I'm gonna say no. I'm not a thing. Like I'm not a person that lays down. You know what I mean? I'm no more or less tough standing up than I am here lying. Like, sure, my eyes shut off, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's lying down. I'm gonna have to say no at this time. You guys are. It's not like you need that advantage.
Yeah, that is a 34 to crit.
Domp. Okay. Let's see if the Fancy Grounds handles the damage properly. Damage 8, partially resisted, status light.
36 points of damage, piercing.
Okay.
Only did 8 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it
'cause
has a
it's-
hardness of 14 plus blah blah.
And immune.
Immune to
plus
immune to
CR,
precision.
yeah.
I'm immune to the precision and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah.
Well, no, I didn't even do sneak
But-
attack damage
but-
because it's not flanking or prone.
Miros, where you failed and threw it against a rock wall and it didn't even blemish it, you're so proud day for you. Such a proud day. Let's color this as not to mock Miros. He's had a rough day as it is. So proud of your disciple. He comes flying over and digs his heel in and splinters some wood.
Yeah, that's good. Poke it up.
Any actions left, Low?
Nope, that's all 3.
Okay. Did we miss Al? Oh, we did Al. Okay. Glug, glug. Let's talk about Glug.
Let's talk about Glug Baby.
That's the song went through my head. I didn't want to go there. It's already at an hour and 5. We may or may not have to get to Miros. It's all about you. Miros, plan out your move. Doug,
I have no idea how much movement. 30 feet out.
Can you fly? Can you fly?
Yeah, he just made me fly.
Okay.
So I want to go to about there. Is
Okay.
that a single move or a double move to get there?
No, you're straight
30 out,
out.
40
You're
down.
straight out.
Yep.
Right? And then how fast can he gain if he's coming down? Aiden?
It's double,
2
right?
for 1.
Yeah, double.
I should
Okay.
probably stop one short because I have a movement of 25, I think.
Yes.
Okay,
wait.
so 25 out gets you 10 feet down. So you're 40 feet off the ground and 25 off the lip.
Right. So where am I at this point when I hit that part?
You are right where you are, exactly 40 feet off the ground.
But I would like to have gone in a diagonal down toward the ground when I did that instead of flying straight out. What's the hypotenuse?
Ugh. We're asking questions because you have to account for double because you're dropping, but also 1.5 because you're going at a diagonal. Hate
Well,
3-dimensional.
Hey, how about
Yeah,
the good
so
old way?
it's
Check this
less
out.
economy to drop,
hang on,
right?
Watch this. Step out, that's 5, right? Fly down, that's 50, right? Your movement's 25, right?
Yes, but I get double. So 5 out is 10 down. Right. 5 out is 10 down.
Okay, so
10 out is 20
fi-
down.
Right, so
3 out is 30 down.
It's only difficult terrain if you're elevating. If you're going down, it's
Or-
reduced, isn't it?
right. So
No,
4
he's doubling.
squares,
It's
4
fine,
squares
Matt.
would get me to the ground. And that's
Yes.
exactly what I need. So just move me out directly out 4 squares and that should get me to the ground. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Thank you. Nope. They should be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 east.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so you've burned 25 out,
20.
right?
20.
1, 2, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, sorry. So you've moved
And that's
28.
one action.
Right, 20 out, and it gets you 10 feet because it gets you. Oh, Jesus, it gets you 40,
All the way
right?
to the ground.
20 gets you 40. Okay, it's a 50-foot drop, dude. You're still 10 feet off the ground.
Then okay, that's cool. I'll
But
be there.
one single action gets you 10 feet from the ground and well away from the wall. That's not bad.
And I'm good actually. Since I fly, it's not a big deal that I'm 10 feet off the ground. I'm just
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not used to a
Not
character
used to
that
it.
flies
Yeah,
around.
I know, okay.
So
Anyway,
this is new for me.
You're out in the middle. Did you want to move some more?
Nope. I'm going to use an action to perceive for any new enemies in the area.
Okay. And from a height, that's not a bad idea.
And I switch over to skills section. Do perception check. Do I need to drop that in the tower?
Yes, please. Because if it's 30 and I say no, then you know it's no. If it's 1 and I
It's
go,
in the
"Oh,
tower?
no, maybe. You don't seem to see any threats at the moment.
lock.
Come on. Come on. We don't have, there's no trap dungeon doors. What else could happen? Hey, it's perception and it's in the tower. You know what I mean? I got to use the S word.
And so then I will use my last action to raise my shield.
Would you like to perceive again? Would you like to burn a hero point? See more?
We're right at the end of the hour. Yeah, I'll burn a hero point to reroll that perception check.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, man, like
I'll
just
burn my hero
ready
point
to reset. No, it's not gonna reset
sorry.
tonight. I gave you guys last episode. I gave you new hero points. That was 90 minutes. This puts us at 2 hours and 90 minutes. You guys will not get new hero points until 2 weeks from now. So you just burned it. Are you sure?
Well,
Knowing
I came into that session with 2 because you gave me 1. So
okay. So you're down to
I
1.
still
You're
have
all right.
1 left. Yeah,
Ah,
okay. I did earn 1 over that period.
Okay. Well, roll again because that's on the tower. I want tower stuff. Well, we're gonna have.
Thank you for letting me re-roll that.
Could have been enough.
But it doesn't matter because you're just going to use your first roll anyways.
No. I'm going to use this in the tower. No, I'm going to use the one in the tower. Okay. This time, okay, the water... See, I love how they draw the water. It looks murky, ripply. It's almost if the wind is like whipping down over it and making it ripple just from airflow. I really like how they paint the water on this map. Like, that looks pretty cool. The light, the shading, the gray murk, the 2 loading docks where they're walking down or they're drudging in this and they're pulling something up those 2 little dock things, you know, like what the hell are they doing?
I especially like how they actually, if you look, you can see them in the murk to a certain extent.
Yes.
They go beyond that. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool.
Okay, so you see how there's like a rainbow straight cutting through and then there's like a darker brown? Okay. In that darker brown, 2 long, and I'm going to say they look like fish, serpentine shapes. One comes up near the surface. Like, you know how a muskie comes up and doesn't like break the surface to feed, it just comes up and then decides to like swim away. So you get that dark shadow and then the shadow moves quickly and that's what catches your notice.
Excellent analogy, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like
You
perfect mental image.
Not
dude.
only do you see one, a second shadow, same size, chases it. 5 feet wide, 10 feet long, and disappears. So no one's going to believe you. Because you rolled the same goddamn 19 in the tower, you schmuck, that you just rolled.
So I did not see that, or
You
I
do.
did.
You
and I
do.
did.
You see these.
I will.
You see something.
Does
swimming.
saying something to people cost an action, or is that a free action?
Somebody's
Just say
poisoned the water hole. Please say that.
There's something in the water. It's moving around. It's big. There's a couple of them.
You can talk for free, but if they want to know where and you point out its position, like alerting, that costs an action. So if you could just
Well,
say
I'll
there's
just be
2
sure
big
to
things
do-
in the water, that's fine.
There's 2 big things in the water near us. And raise my shield.
All right. You did 2. Oh no, that's right. You re-rolled a perception. Oh well, in that case, okay, yeah, and raise your shield because that's his go-to. There's something in the water. He says he pulls his knees up like in the air to get behind the shield. You know what I'm saying? He's just floating in the air, and the knees come up behind the shield. You know, point spines down. Muros and Volbender, take it home.
Stompy.
Get off your phone. Take it home. What are you doing?
Flurry of
stomps.
blows.
Okay, let's have it. Hang on. Let's make sure you're targeting my trap.
Please.
Yep, got it.
Please. My powerful fists. Oh, attack 1. Ooh,
That's it.
33. for
That's a hit.
And
That's a hit.
attack number 2. 30.
Can I
You
have
roll
before you do damage? Can I
Yeah.
have all of your hits? Is there anything else?
That's just my first action.
Okay.
More hits. Bring it.
I'm just curious if he just started doing damage, would they calculate properly, or does he have to do hit damage?
Technically,
Any damage dice you throw should
flurry
go
of
towards.
blows, the damage is calculated together for the purposes of bypassing damage reduction.
Oh, that's right. Let's have that damage now. Then let's see if he gets through.
Yes.
Right. I may have to
so-
override. Yeah.
And the first, that's 16, and then the second. Oh, don't grab the medic. Grab the dice. Grab the
Okay,
dice.
so the second would be all gravy.
13.
Both are.
Yeah. No, like the 14, they go together, right? So 14 of the 16 eat up the damage reduction. He gets the 2, and the second one's kind of bypassed, so it's all gravy. It's the easiest way to say that he's done 15 points. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. So even though it says 13 totally resisted, I'll just slap 15 points on there, and we're all good, and we will see you next time. He puts his fist into it. And
He does
Splinter,
have 2 more actions.
I know. Next time. It's called cliffhanger. Aren't you glad we didn't do it on your
He's just
turn?
like, here's your cliffhanger, Ryan.
That's what you get for looking at your phone on my time. What? Okay, let's have the damage now during credits like a Marvel thing. Go ahead.
All right, do it.
More hits.
Attack.
More hits.
Attack.
More hits.
Attack, yeah. Quick.
No.
Don't look at credits. They don't even get to see you. They're doing
But-
credits.
The
But
other thing you could do
I won't
is
be able to punch through.
move to the other side to give me
You
flanking
might.
next
You
turn.
might. You did 2 damage with your first attack, man. That 2 damage is 2 damage.
That's
20
true,
bucks,
but
20 bucks,
knowing-
man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You did a
I don't
flurry
get
of
that.
blows. They stack for damage reduction. That's one attack. Now your second attack, you got to start over. So what's it going to be?
Well, actually, I was going to kind of monkey climb across it to help give
Okay.
Lobrock flanking.
Oh.
So it's like punch. Now I got a handhold, and then I'm going to
Okay.
launch to a.
Okay, it's a large object propped against the wall. You guys got to be like, perpendicular, not just directly across.
Right.
Which means
He'll have to adjust.
he'll have to climb.
Yes,
up. Okay,
agreed.
and then we're going to get into a bunch of climbing.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
He has fly.
Right. Okay, never mind.
Fine.
Your position.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I also have quick climb, so there's that too.
Yeah, but there's hanging on versus how well you can fight.
Yeah.
That's bitty anti-climactic ending, but I'll take it.
Boom, boom. Just unzip it and let it hang.
You said it was zipped.
Well, you get more?
There.
These are like the longest credits ever. Well, okay, fine. Third action.
Just a powerful fist. And
Somebody's already like shut off their podcast and like, oh, where all this damage came from this time?
miss.
Always
Oh, that's-
listen to the post-credit scene.
Really?
Now that's anticlimactic.
Climatic. Active auto flymatic? Yeah, you should have just unzipped it. Get it,
I
everybody.
told you it's not zipped.